Before there was mac and cheese like this, or even this, people ate something like this. Welcome back to Paul and Benny. I'm Paul if you're new here. My Hungarian grandparents grew up eating this dish, and they always made it for me when I was a kid. It's still one of my favorite dishes of all times. This is not in most mac and cheese recipes. This is an essential part of this recipe though, and it's bacon. Want to fry it up nice and crisp. So we're putting it over medium heat so it can stay there until it's all the way crispy, but there's no burnt parts. For an authentic taste, I would use one that doesn't have any sugar added. You know, in the old days, there wasn't sugar in bacon. Now we're heavily salting a pan of water and bring it to a boil. You don't need a really deep pan of water here. You only need it to cover the noodles by an inch or two, and the shallower the water, the less time it takes it to boil. These are by far my favorite noodles to use for this recipe. They're Manischewitz. If you don't find them in the pasta section of your grocery store, you might try in the Jewish section, but they say extra wide at the bottom. They're not just wide, they're thick. They cost $1 or $2 more than the value brand, but they have a great flavor and I love the texture. I boiled the noodles till they were just past al dente and put them back in the pan. I didn't rinse them, I just drained them. And I'm crumbling up the bacon. You could chop it if you wanted, but this is so satisfying, plus there's less dirty dishes. It's important to note that the burner is completely off. Everything's still really hot. And I took the cottage cheese out of the refrigerator about 15-20 minutes before I ever started boiling the water or frying the bacon. I don't want it cold when I add it to the pot because I don't want it to cool things down. This is a perfect time for me to mention, you should really use great quality cottage cheese when you make this. There should be a couple ingredients, like milk, cream, salt, nothing else. When your meal consists of 3 ingredients, you want each ingredient to be really good. It doesn't cost anything extra to buy the really good cottage cheese. I'm peppering this pretty heavily, and I didn't count salt or pepper as ingredients in this recipe because everyone has that in their cupboards. But I peppered it till the top was covered, stirred it up, and I gave it a little bit more. Between the noodles and the cottage cheese, it really gets diluted. Some people add sauteed onions or sour cream to the mixture. I'm sure it's delicious like that, but not me. I want to taste like bacon when I eat this. You don't feel the texture of the cottage cheese if you're averse to that. It really just melts in your mouth. It's creamy noodles flavored heavily with bacon and pepper. A little more bacon never hurt anyone. But guys, if you're not used to it, it might sound weird. It's so delicious. It's so simple and warm and comforting. It's like just richness in a bowl. And now for the good part. A little bit of everything. Cheese is nice and gooey. I love it. It reminds me of my childhood. It's so rich, so creamy. Those soft, warm noodles with the gooey, melty cheese, the bacon. There's nothing bad about it. I know there's some people like, ooh, I don't eat cottage cheese. But literally, it's cheese. If you weren't eating it cold out of the refrigerator and it didn't look funny, you'd probably have no problem with it. It's super quick, it's full of protein, and it doesn't cost a lot to make to feed a whole family. As always, I'm Paul. We're grateful for old-fashioned dishes that still give you the warm, fuzzy feelings and taste delicious after all these years. And we're grateful for you watching.